Good morning, hello, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 29th of March. Now, if you are new here, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you know my videos pop up. Hit those like buttons, guys, helps me heaps, and please feel free to comment down below. We have built quite a little community here and we all sort of chat to each other and share what's going on pretty much globally. A lot of us are from different parts of the world, so we share and tell people what's going on because, of course, as most of us here know, and if you're on my channel, you're waking up to the lies, BS and garbage that you're being fed on your mainstream media. So we sort of help to share the truth with each other as well here on my channel. So I will close my eyes, guys, and don't forget at the end today, I'm going to be giving you one of my affirmation cards for the day. I just love these cards. It was a gift from my son on my birthday, and they're just great little quotes. So I will finish with a little affirmation card today. So stay around for that, and I'll just get started, and we'll see what's happening. All right, I'll close my eyes, and we'll see what comes up. I'm getting fireworks and I'm getting globally, like here we go. It's like someone's lit the fuse of the fireworks. I don't know how you light fireworks, but we'll just go with it. It's like someone's lit the fuse of the fireworks and they're about to explode. This is globally. We said April was going to be a very, very big month for people waking up, and I think we're off. I'm even getting that song before I even say the visual, and I'm getting like we're going to see, you know, fireworks. When fireworks starts to go, it's like New Year's. When the fireworks goes, it's just a full-blown show, isn't it? A great show to watch with your popcorn, mind you, which we would thoroughly enjoy watching the fireworks show. I think we all love a good fireworks, don't we? Aren't they incredible? I do love watching a good fireworks show. But I am getting that song, Baby, You're a Fireworks. Is that a song? It is a song, isn't it? Baby, you're a fireworks. Don't know who sings it. I have no idea who sings it. I'm not very good with the modern songs, guys, and who sings what. But I'm going, Baby, you're a firework. So we're just getting that song, fireworks. Meaning things are going to start exploding. It's happening. Where the fuse has been lit. And I'm guessing, personally, that France is lighting that fuse. France, Netherlands, you guys have not given up. So much going on globally, guys. I know it's very exciting. France has got a lot still going on, guys. Have you seen any of those videos? It is so awesome. The people, it's almost like the people in France are gathering around the police. The video I watched this morning, because I like to keep up to date with France and what's going on. I know you guys are as well. You keep telling me down below. It's like they're surrounding the police now. But there's been some great things happening globally. I know you guys have been saying how people were sort of joining the little people. Like, this is the kind of stuff we want. We want the world to stand up together. So that's what I'm getting. Fireworks. It's starting. The fuse has been lit. All right. Everybody, chill pill time. Take a chill pill. All right. Let's see where else we go. Oh, I'm getting this song, of course, but this is for the sleepwalkers, the people waking up. I'm getting that song. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. Dun, dun, dun. All of my obstacles aren't in my way, or whatever that. I'm not very good at the words. All obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that have been on. It's going to be a bright sunshiny day. That's the song I'm getting. We all know that song, pretty old as the hills, of course. But I'm getting that song because these people are starting to see clearly now that their government ain't got their back. We knew that 3 years ago, but unfortunately a lot of people were tricked into the mass psychosis and they couldn't see clearly. I always talked about them having those like foggy glasses and they couldn't see. It's like the veils were covering their face. But now they're starting to see clearly. By the way, torrential rain here today. It rained all last night. It's pouring today. Still no autumn weather here. No sunshine much. Little occasional break in the clouds yesterday. So a lot of videos getting shot inside at the moment, guys, because the weather's a little weird. Anyway, no surprises is there for all of us here on my channel. So I'm getting that they're starting to see clearly now, and this is good because they're realizing. Actually, guys, I watched the end of that. I've been telling you about that Hitler documentary. It's the black and white one that's popped up on Netflix. I've been watching it, and I watched the end of it last night. I know a few of you have also watched that. It's really fascinating, and it's more about his rise to power. It's not actually about all the horrific things. Well, there's some of that in there, but it's more about the journey of these dictators. It's actually very fascinating. I wouldn't recommend it if I didn't think it was a really interesting view of how they rise to power and how they bring other people in to boost up their power. Like in his case, it was like Mussolini, I think, and Stalin, was it? And how he sort of rose to that power. But it's so interesting because at the end of the show, he became crazy. Like it actually says he lost his way because he became a crazy person. He went sort of senile. It's a very fascinating show. It's like it's like he started living, and they actually said it in the documentary. He started to live in this false reality, like that he had created in his mind, but the reality wasn't actually like that because, as we all know, the other countries, was it England and the other countries, America and all that rather, took him down because they didn't want to be taken over. So they became the stronger force. It's actually a really good documentary. I actually found it very fascinating, guys. Sorry, I'll get off on a tangent. But like I said, these people, they just couldn't see clearly. But now they can see clearly. So yes, I'm just explaining how it's interesting to observe how dictators, and I keep saying it here, they do go down eventually. So I guess that's something that we have to take from my example of that Netflix show, is that they eventually like dig their own hole, basically. Well, we know he did, but they do dig their own hole. I won't say who. We know the guy with the mo. That's how you describe it. The tash, the moustache. But they do. They create their own sort of mess, basically, that they can't get out of, because their mind creates a false reality. And I think we could all agree here that Cotton Schwab has created some reality in his own mind, and his book, The Great Reset book, that this is all going to work. This is going to work to perfection. It's all going to roll out. But as we know here, when you don't incorporate the little people in your decision-making process, they rise up and they don't like it. So you get people fighting back. And this is what happens. So fingers that more people start to fight back. Don't count your chickens with Australia. I always tell you that, guys. Sorry, you wouldn't want Australia to have your back, I tell you that much. No, sorry, I almost have to have a whinge about Australia, don't I? I know I live here, but I do get frustrated a lot, as you guys know. So, yeah, they're starting to see clearly now. The rain has gone. So good. Okay, enough of that. Let's keep going. I'm getting Sweden, Denmark, Poland. I'm just getting the rising up to the challenge. I'm getting something in these places about crossing borders too. There might be border issues in some of these regions. I am getting that. I think France has even got issues around borders. Isn't it interesting, just saying that? It's so interesting, isn't it, how I know in America you guys have got huge border issues. So many places do. England, you have huge border problems. Look at the housing that they're giving to the immigrants and all this kind of thing. But, you know, when the jab wheel was out, we weren't even allowed to cross into the next suburbs. Like, how's the complete insanity of all that? But see, we see that, but other people are seeing that too now. Even the people who were jabbed they are saying, well, hang on a minute, people weren't even allowed to come near us when the anti-vax people weren't allowed to move around and all that, but we're letting all these people come in who highly likely are not jabbed. So you've got to remember the mentality of some of these people who are still probably in the mass psychosis. And they think these people are bringing diseases, bringing terrible flus and viruses. And see, this is the psyche of some of these people because they live in fear. We've got to remember these people, a lot of them live in fear of viruses. So look, it's not a bad thing because it's actually causing a lot of them to wake up and stand up to their government because there's no logical common sense here, which we know there never was in the last 3 years. But there's even more being highlighted to them now because they're having to mix with all these people crossing borders and things. Well, we know Mexico, and it's becoming a huge problem down there. And it's not just about those reasons. It's about the drug and the cartel and things like that. So there's a lot of issues around borders pretty much globally, but it's not, I mean, we knew these were issues, but other people now are questioning all this stuff going, well, doesn't make logical sense, does it? It doesn't make logical sense. Look at Novak Djokovic, perfect example, a professional, highly skilled athlete, tennis player. They weren't even going to let him in to play the American, was it Open recently? I think they did actually though, didn't they? Because probably the pressure got so great, but they'll let everybody just cross the border. It's not a problem. So we're not the only ones seeing it, guys, just to let you know, everyone's seeing that, except people who are in probably the deepest psychosis who sort of are out of touch with the real world. But a lot of these people, sleepwalkers, waking up. All right. Yay. Okay. Oh, we're allowed to get a little bit excited, aren't we, guys? Because, you know, it is very exciting to know that these things are sort of coming out, the truths are coming out. All right, let's see what else we get. I'm getting a song. Of course we have to get a song. And I'm getting that song. Lean on me when you're falling. Lean on me, just call on my brother and I'll lend a hand. You can lean on body to lean on. That's another old song, guys. But I feel like these people, it's like they can always call on us to lean on. We're a very good support. The guides are saying to me, we're like this pillar of strength, but I don't think it's literally they're going to lean on us because we know they don't even come near us, half these people waking up. But it's that leaning on the truth. Like they can look at us, the conspiracy theorists, supposed conspiracy theorists, we're the BS detectors actually that call out the truth. They look towards us and see it's that because we're this pillar of strength and we've removed ourselves and we've got stronger within our own truths and beliefs, they sort of can look to us. They don't have to become us, but they do look to us to lean on because they know over here, perhaps that could be the truth. So I am getting that song of like, we're saying it kind of, lean on me when you're not strong, or whatever the words are in that song. You know, you're not alone. We're happy for it. The thing is, guys, and I know you guys feel exactly the same, we're happy if anyone wants to join the blob movement. We call it the blob movement here if you're new. Like that horror movie from years ago called The Blob, where that sticky substance just crept through the towns and took over the towns. But we're a positive blob. We're the freedom fighter, braveheart, maverick, rebel, biker blob that keeps growing. And it's like a truth blob, really, if you think about it. And people keep sticking to it. So we're happy if people lean on it, lean on us, and just keep joining that movement of the blob and going forward. So I'm getting that song, Lean on Me. So we're happy if they want to lean on us. Sometimes you just need, well, like the song says, you need each other to lean on, so you don't feel isolated. I think that's probably what happens to us here, guys, as well on my channel. We're all going through these crazy, insane times. And most of us here chat, yes, I might be the actual person who's got the channel. But I really would say that we all lean on each other here. We try to prop each other up. If one of us is having a bit of an off day or something's really upsetting us, we'll always sort of come to their aid, or we'll, you know, throw a little comment to them and try and keep them uplifted. I notice you guys are really brilliant at doing that. So I do feel like we can even lean on each other as well here on my channel. It's so nice to have that little community, isn't it, guys? Because the isolation that a lot of us felt for those last few years, no matter what your experience has been really difficult. But we've come out the other side, haven't we? Okay, let's see what else we get. God, we keep getting England. We know it's got to come. England's rising. I kept saying, I think it was last week or the other day, that they were making their placards in their sheds and ready to march. And I'm still seeing that in England. A lot of this is, like I keep saying, I feel like people are going to rise over there for a variety of reasons. We know they will, but there's definitely going to be a dominant subject, I guess you could say, and it's going to be the economy. It has to be the economy. As much as there'll be other protests, you'll get protests, fight backs. You might still, I feel in England you'll still get nurse strikes. You're still going to get this kind of thing around shortages, pay rise issues. But the biggest thing that's going to bring people together, and they're showing me families with kids and all this kind of stuff, it's the lack of jobs, the homelessness that's coming, which is coming. There's that economy. It's the economy. People can't afford food. You know, people are working, but then they have to go to the food bank to get their food because they can't afford to pay food after they pay all their bills and utilities. So I feel like it's still going to be that dominating issues around the economy, car affordability, being able to even rent a house. We're having that problem in Australia. I know everybody is. You have to queue up. You might not even get a home. If you end up selling your home, where are you going to live? A lot of question marks. They're showing me people in England on their signs. There's question mark after question mark after question mark. It's almost like, yay, sleepwalkers, people waking up. Not you guys watching my channel. You probably won't even march in England or London or UK. I'm getting that there's just so many questions now that these people are asking their government. And the thing is, I don't think the government's got any answers, have they? It's like, and they're showing us, like, as these as these marches go past in the streets and all that, because they'll be big. It's showing us with like this big, one of those big material signs, you know, those huge humongous like material signs that you can hold up, and we've all got these megaphones and everything, and on the sign it's got like, look here, we're all pointing, we're all on the side of this march, and all of us, you guys on my channel, and we're all going, look, it's a great reset. If you want to know the answers, it's the great reset. Look it up. Kay Schwab, look it up, and you'll have all the answers. And we're trying to let them see what this is all about, that it's about the reset, because the government's not telling them. Well, we've never had anyone come out and say, oh, we're going to do the great reset. It's a great idea. We've not had one government leader come out and say this. And that's why it's so weird to us here on this channel. And Chris, I know you've highlighted it to all of us. It's that frequency. It's like the great reset is on a different frequency, and they're trying to pull us into their frequency via a lot of the smartphones, the gadgetry. We talk about this a lot. So it's almost like these people really cannot see the great reset, but we're trying to expose it, see, a lot. And that's just a visual. We're trying to point it to them, show it to them, and highlight it to them. Not that it's our job, but, you know, that's something that we want to do, is let people know about the great reset. Oh, it's just the strangest experience, guys, isn't it? It's so weird. And when I got that push the button about the great Oh, not, yeah, literally the Great Reset. But push the button like the reboot yesterday on the globe. It is like that. It's like everything's being rebooted and recharged and re-energized. And I was actually talking to my girlfriend yesterday. I was giving her some of my homegrown vegetables because she walked my dogs for me, and we sort of exchange things. She gives me eggs and I give her vegetables. And we talked about that. She's very awake as well. And I know a lot of you guys here do the similar things. It's like we're being taken back to that simple life where we are in nature. We're doing basic things. We're enjoying simple things. So it's almost like we've had to go through that real big awakening to get back to, well, it's kind of like our original soul and like who we are. But it's also getting back to basics because life had like gone away from everybody. Like you think about it, I live in the country and a lot of older women do a lot of knitting and crocheting, and a lot of the men get together in their sheds. I've got some older men friends I have a coffee with sometimes in the morning, and a lot of them make things for the garden and they do a lot of woodwork in the men's sheds. That's a popular thing now. And these generational skills, I guess is what I'm saying, are starting to come back. I think a lot of us here would say that we've discovered a lot of things like that. And maybe that's what this rebooting of life is. It's about, let's not get too technical and too, I don't know what the word is. Perfect example of what I'm trying to say here. The old metaverse that Zuckerberg was creating was an epic fail, flop. I don't think anyone does it. There's probably a few real gamer IT guys and girls that probably get into it. But they thought it would take over the world and that we were all going to be wearing the goggles and doing all whatever they wanted to. Well, they can control anything if they do it that way. But people didn't want it. People don't want it. And that's the perfect example. Have you heard much about the metaverse lately? Gone very silent. No one's talking about it, are they? Because they don't want it. They want to get back to some sort of normality. And this is global. It's not just us. It's other people too. That really has gone quiet, the metaverse. Interesting, isn't it, guys? All right. I'll see if there's something to close with today. God, I'm getting Trump, actually. I'm getting document sharing. I think, to be honest, I think Trump's been pretty open and honest with that whole, what do you call them, the classified documents. I don't think there's really any issue around a lot of that, to be honest. It's just all rubbish. They're issues that aren't, like, major in the scheme of things and decision making. So I'm just not feeling that something's going to come of that. I mean, how could they do that and then come after Biden and not come after Biden, I mean. So I'm getting that Trump's been very transparent. He's very open and honest. He never looks too stressed, does he? So I do feel this sharing of documents, his sharing information, showing things is like nothing. There's no, I guess, well, they're trying to push that, what is it, the payment or something to the, was it the prostitute, or there was something. But there's no paper trails and things. So when you haven't got that, there's really nothing. Only he said, she said, they said, everyone said, but there's no proof. So, yeah, that's just what I'm getting for Trump. I love Trump. He does make me laugh. He really does. Oh, dear. All right, let's see where else we go. And we'll see what there is to finish off with. God, I'm getting, this is weird. I'm getting strange things are happening underground. I am getting Germany. We know there would have to be underground tunnels in Germany. Strange things are happening underground. Hang on. Oh, I feel like there's a lot of prepping, like for food shortages. These could be getting used as storage facilities, these underground. There must be underground tunnels, is there, in Germany? I'm guessing there would be. I'm just getting there getting used as storage. It's like food storage. Well, we know there's going to be shortages, but I am getting that there's like preparing. Oh. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? I'm just getting that preparing, but it's the government preparing. It's not the little people. It's the government. And I'm getting that they're trying to control that narrative. They really are. Germany, it's still happening over there. The government's still pushing very hard against the little people in Germany. And it could even be that the visual I'm getting is about controlling the food sources, as in limiting people's food consumption and limiting. It's like they're limiting. They might be actually putting caps on things. You can only buy one of this. You can only buy two of this. You bought 3 of those last week, so you can't have that this week. This could even be the credit scoring system, but I am feeling that there's going to be, they might start it by putting caps on things, only one per household, or there's this, I'm just getting this in Germany, the controlling of the food. It's saying the food chain, but it's like the food chain from like government, little people, what's arriving, what's being distributed. I do feel a lot of control around the food industries in Germany. We'll have to watch this space, guys, for that, won't we? I'll see if there's a song to close with, and then I'll do my affirmation card. I haven't forgotten. All right, hang on a sec. You can probably hear the rain, can you? It's so loud. I've got a tin roof, so it sounds so nice. I love it, hearing the rain on the roof. It's beautiful. It's very calming rain, isn't it? It's just that nice, heavy, drizzly rain. It's actually really good. All right, hang on. Oh, they go through so many songs, guys. You got to picture it. They go through. It's that jukebox thing. They just go, and then they pull something out, and then they put that back, and they go, no, that's not the one. And then I hear a bit, and then they put it back, and then I'm just like I said, they just give me phrases of a song, and then I have to try and figure out the song. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting Michael Jackson today, and it's that song "Feed the World." Speaking of food, feed the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying, and da 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 da. Make a better world for you and for me. I'm getting that song today, whatever that's called. Don't know what it's called. Sorry, guys. It's obviously called Heal the World, I would think. But you think about it, it's about getting back to basics. Like I said, we're growing our own veggies. We're actually trying to make it a better world, aren't we? So I am getting that song today by Michael Jackson, Heal the World. And we're sort of healing that through vibration too, if you think about it. We're trying to stay in a better vibration that makes us happier and whole and not full of pain and fears and anxieties and all that kind of thing. So I'm getting that heal the world, because you can heal the world in many different ways. It's not just through food. We can heal with the things that we put out and how we affect other people's lives and how we treat people, and different avenues like that. And the kindness that we share with others. Like that song, Try a Little Kindness, by, yes, Glenn Campbell, the other day. Thank you guys for all your feedback on the music. Okay, that's such a classic little song. But it really did fit us, I thought, that Try a Little Kindness, didn't it? We had to look over the last few years, we've had to really overlook the blindness of the narrow-minded people on the narrow-minded streets. So the words were very fitting for us, guys. Okay, affirmation card time. I'll just get them out. We'll have a little juggle. Not juggle. What do you call it? Shuffle. Oh, my God. I'm thinking of the balls in the air. So we'll have a little shuffle. See, I'm shuffling. And we'll do an affirmation. Sorry, guys. I have to put my glasses on because the writing's so tiny on my cards. All right. And I'll leave you with this. Oh, we had one pop out, so I'm guessing that's the one for us. Be happy in the moment. That's enough. Each moment is all we need, not more. See that, guys? And that's what we talk about all the time here on my channel, isn't it, guys? I did that meditation. If you haven't done that, go check it out. I did it about 2 videos ago. About learning to live in the now. I've got videos. I'll leave one over here of learning to live in the now moment. Learning to live in the now is the most essential place that we can be. So that's definitely the message for today. A lot of us have really had to learn to live in the now, because that's how we save ourselves, isn't it, guys? In difficult times or any challenges, living in the now is how you save and protect yourself. Now I'm going to get one, I'm just going to pull one more affirmation card specifically for us and all this awakening and the fireworks and everything that's going on. I just thought it'd be nice to just, we're sort of on that cusp, I guess, of things really starting to happen. We know April there's going to be a lot going on. So I just want to get a little card with a little message for all of you guys out there, because you're so supportive of my channel. And we do support each other and help each other out a lot. I thought it'd be nice if we just did a little card for specifically for us. Okay, let's see what we get. I close my eyes, guys. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what we get. Relax. We always get relaxed, and we always get that song by Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Relax. Recharge and reflect. Sometimes it's okay to do nothing. There you go. And I would say personally, that's about protesting, fighting back. We've got to make sure we're just chilling out with our popcorn, just watching the show from afar, because sometimes, as the card said, it's okay to do nothing. And I'm going to leave you with that today. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day. I'll head off and do some more jobs. I can't do much in the garden today with the rain, but at least it is good for the garden. Hope you're all getting some beautiful sunshine where you're living, guys. Get that vitamin D. And I will say goodbye from Australia. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget, subscribe, hit the like buttons, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye, everyone. Bye.